Hey all, welcome back to Neon's Movie Reviews. I'm Neon and this is my review channel. We are still in the Summer of Nicolas Cage. I just watched Drive Angry, or Drive Angry 3D. This film is a mess. Before I start talking about this thing, I want to mention this before I forget it. Like this video if you enjoy this content, and try to share this if you can, and please subscribe for more content like this. As I said, I'm about 1 week into the Summer of Nic Cage, and I've got about 4 more weeks to go on this. So I got a lot of content. I'm also going through American Gods right now, which is really good. So got a lot of content coming out, but Drive Angry. Ironically, I watched this film like right after I did both of the Ghost Riders, so and right after I had watched Mandy as well. Me and Nate actually, I forced Nate to watch that, and that'll be coming out. That'll be coming out next week. But yeah, this film feels like, hey, let's do a sequel to Ghost Rider, where Ghost Rider goes up against the Mandy cult. Not the demons, just the Mandy cult. And we'll do it in 3D, and not like Avatar 3D, like My Bloody Valentine 3D, where it's just popping out at camera. And we'll get the guys who did My Bloody Valentine 3D. And I gotta say, it's not good, but god damn, it was a blast. You got Nicolas Cage, Amber Heard, William Fichtner, and what sold me on it was Tom Atkins. But Tom Atkins in just about anything, I'll watch it. But sadly, Tom Atkins was probably the worst part of this movie. I actually really enjoyed Nicolas Cage in it. He just gives a fucking crazy performance. Nicolas Cage basically plays this guy, violent criminal, died, went to hell. His daughter disowned him, joined this cult, got pregnant, left the cult. I think she bit the cult leader's dick off. Her brother was killed. She was killed, and her newborn baby was kidnapped to be sacrificed under a full moon. Nicolas Cage in hell witnesses all this, steals a car, or no, he doesn't steal a car. He steals a gun from hell called a God Killer, breaks out of hell to go on this quest for vengeance. And along the way, he crosses paths with Amber Heard, who is this just middle of bumfuck trailer park town backwoods waitress. Kind of she wasn't bad in the role. I'm not a big fan of her personally or professionally. I don't really think she's a good actress. I don't think she's a bad actress. I just don't think she really acts ever. And I don't like her as a person. But, or at least from what I've interviews and what I've been able to gather, I just not a fan. But she didn't piss me off in this one. She didn't annoy me. She almost every other word out of her mouth is fuck, shit, and it's kind of fun. I think I read that's why she's signed on for this, because she was just like, oh fuck yeah, like every other word out of my mouth is a profanity. Fuck yeah, let's do this. This will be fun. And she is fun in it. She's a bit ridiculous. Her motivations are very weird and constantly sway throughout the film, but you just go with it. It's a fucking Drive Angry 3D. Like, you can't get too mad. And but this is one thing I really want to talk about. So, same guys who did My Bloody Valentine 3D, same director and screenwriter, two different people. The screenwriter also wrote Jason X, and they've done some other stuff together as well. Those are the ones I know. The writer likes to write himself into the movies. So in Jason X, he is the tall bald guy who is part of the he's in the VR game, and then he's the one that gets his like face like smashed against the wall, and he slides down, makes this this noise as he's sliding down. In My Bloody Valentine 3D, he is the guy that is having the graphic sex scene, who gets killed in like the parking lot, and then you have the girl like running around like for the next 5-10 minutes completely naked. Yeah, that scene, which is kind of like, oh, so you wrote a sex scene for yourself in this. So I knew that, and I remember that, and just kind of, that's kind of skeevy. Does it again. He's in 2 scenes in this fucking movie. One scene is fucking great, but the first scene, yeah, she comes home, she basically says, oh yeah, he's a good guy. And the very next moment, yeah, she opens the door, he's there fucking it's the real estate agent. She gets thrown out, another woman walking around completely naked for a whole scene. She starts like hitting him, he starts beating the shit out of her. Nicolas Cage comes over and beats the fuck out of him. And then the two of them go on their journey together. William Fichtner, though. Now, this is probably somebody you don't know by name. You've seen him in just about everything, but he's Perfect Storm. I think Black Hawk Down, Armageddon. Probably his most famous role, sadly, his most famous role it's like one of his smallest roles. He is the bank teller who pulls the shotgun in the opening of Dark Knight. He's like not the bank teller, the bank manager, the badass guy who's just like, whose money you're fucking with, like that guy. And he plays. I feel like he's Loki, or Anubis. Nick Cage keeps calling him all these different names. He's just like, but it almost feels like, they're all one. It's one of those things where they're like all one in the same kind of. They're all basically that same version of that god, and he's just making cracks at that. But he's the accountant in hell, and he is basically trying to retrieve Nicolas Cage, and he's just super chill. He's just walking through, very polite, very professional, and just okay. Well, you cops saw this. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna turn you onto this. You're gonna join me in my journey here. And he's got a fucking badass scene involving like. It's one of the most ridiculous scenes, but he basically comes in his massive car and just fucks shit up. Like this is not a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It's just balls to the wall fucking crazy. It knows what it is, and that's all it tries to be. It was really good. Or no, it wasn't really good. It was really fun. It was a good time. But if you're looking for something at all intelligent, no, this is not for you. But there is a rather crazy gunfight sex scene. If you've seen Shoot 'Em Up, you've seen a much better version of this scene, but it's that same type of scene. But what separates the two is like, okay, Shoot 'Em Up had the better, crazier, more graphic action or shootout. This one's focuses more on the sex. Like, the lead up to and even throughout, like, the girl's just fucking going crazy. And she's another movie with these guys where girl for the entire scene completely naked. And, yeah, they don't, like, I'm looking at these films critically. I understand that's there for the guys in the audience, you know, for the kid or the teenagers, but it was overly graphic, just as it is in those other scenes. Like, they're showing the girl just like fully walking around naked, and like you see everything, and it's done almost to that level where it's just like, oh, I got out of bed and here I am walking to, like, yeah, I'm fully naked, but I'm here scratching my ass and like brushing my teeth. Like, it's almost that level, but it's still trying to be like, ooh, look, ooh, yeah, ooh, look how hot. And it's skeevy. I think it is a Platinum Dunes production, so Michael Bay kind of makes sense, but it definitely feels that style. But outside of that, though, this film was total fucking blast. Oddly enough, like, going into this, I thought my issue with this film was going to be the film and the 3D and how balls the wall it was. And it's not. That's the part that I liked. What I didn't like was the breaking out of hell part. That was the intriguing part, you know. It's okay, that's a compelling narrative. It's stupid, it's ridiculous, but if I can buy into it, that's a fun concept. Okay, he's so angry, he's broke out of hell to get vengeance. Okay, I'm down to see that. And you have Nicolas Cage doing that? Oh, fuck yeah, let's see this. So, my issue with it is, you know, there's something off with him. You know he's not right. You know something supernatural is going on because of what this movie is. You know there's like a demon or something like a demon that's pursuing him. You know he's going after this devil-worshipping cult. So you know stuff's going on. You know his daughter died. You know he's on this vengeance mission. But they keep it a secret that he broke out of hell till like the hour mark. And that's the most compelling part. That's the most interesting part. And so the whole movie, I'm just like, why are you hiding this? Why the fuck are you hiding this? And then when they do reveal it, it's so late into the movie that you don't care. Like, and yeah, that was my biggest problem with this film. It was weird because it was the exact opposite of what I thought my problems going into this film would be. But yeah, great. A lot of fun shootouts, a lot of fun gore. Bad 3D effects. I didn't watch it in 3D, but it's one of those movies you can tell this is a 3D movie. This is a, hey! You know, like, Nick Cage is, like, shooting at like, and you see the bullets going. It's ridiculous. But it was a lot of fun. If you like the Ghost Rider movies, you'll probably like this more. I give this a 6 out of 10. No. I'll give this a 6.5 out of 10. This was fun. It's not good. It's one of those guilty pleasure movies, but it's competently made. It's not too bad, and it's just a total blast. Just know what the fuck you're walking in for. But yeah, that is gonna wrap it up on Drive Angry. I did get into spoilers there, but I don't. And like the other film I covered, this is not a film you really need to worry about spoilers on. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I truly appreciate this. And if you've seen this, or if you've seen if you want to see some me cover any specific Nick Cage movies, let me know down in the comments. I've got God, I got a lot coming out. I got Mandy coming out. I got 30 almost. I think I still have 30 Nicolas Cage movies to review, to put out, including the ones that are already out. I'm going to be doing some better Nick Cage movies next week, so I'm very excited for those. Going more into his dramas and like it's acclaimed works, so that's going to be fun. Gonna try to pace it out, more, spread it out more, make it a little more bearable on myself. But yeah, this has been fun all. Thank you for watching, and hope you stay safe. Bye all.